YouTube. Doesn't matter how many times you rehearse that in your head, as soon as you say it to a camera that you're holding in your hand, it just feels weird as fuck. But I'm a YouTuber. Yeah. So this is going to be the first video on my channel, which is going to be documenting my bodybuilding journey, my training, and just the entire process. More specifically for the next 10 weeks, or by the time this goes out, it'll probably be just under 10 weeks. It will be me trying to encapsulate the process of my first ever prep. So I am doing a first timers show with PCA in September, and I've just come off the back of an eight and a half month off season, working with a new coach, and in that time has seen me make the most progress I've ever made. Bearing in mind, it was throughout the pandemic, so we was in lockdown, so I was training in the garden, in a gazebo, with just the most basic of equipment, but it worked, and I accrued some wicked tissue to put me in really good stead, in good position to bite the bullet and say, yeah, fuck it, let's do it. The goal's always been to compete, for as long as I can remember. My ethos has always been, I don't want to do it just for the sake of saying I've competed. I want to compete or I would only have said I'm ready to compete if I felt like my physique was there, regardless of what I was thinking, if I wanted to. But we're finally at that stage. So I think there's a bird or something in the gutter. But we're finally at that stage. So let's see what we can do. Get everything on camera as well, right up until show day. So it'll be an eye-opener. I'm happy to show everything. Training, food, the posing, the supplements. You'll do it all. We'll get it all. And we've even grown a tash. They say nice your first time. If you're doing it properly, the tash, and then that means it has to stay for the next preps. It's just very orange. I'm not even doing classic. Right, let's get started. Peace. My posing fitness is something that has come up fucking tenfold. you think you're posing when you're hitting your check-in pictures, and for 99% of people you're not, until you can actually hit a pose. Until you can actually hit a pose and hold that for time. Fuck me, it is hard, but we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's go. So we are in the garage where the magic happens. This is what I've been doing all my cardio for the past 11 or so weeks, just on Big Bertha. So it's 20 minutes today, and then 30 minutes on training day. So let's get to it. I have noticed actually on the bike my legs have been managing quite well with fatigue and things like that, so it'd be interesting to see how we get on closer and longer throughout the diet, close to the show. My legs just blow up. I don't know how well the camera's going to pick it up, but the legs are getting leaner, the legs are getting leaner, but they're full as fuck right now from the bike, to be honest. But one thing I have noticed with cardio is like, although the process, not the process, the actual act of doing your cardio, whilst you're doing it, you think of 101 different things to be doing, but in the back of your mind it's always, this is part of the process that you love to do, it's part of the process that you are so invested in. And I've got a really decent relationship towards cardio. Listen, it will probably not feel like that when we're closer than 10 weeks out, but as much as you can, you just got to remember that it is a byproduct of the process, and by process I mean a prep and getting stage lean. So if you're someone that is absolutely dreading cardio, my advice would be to learn to love it, learn to enjoy it, and try and keep at the forefront of your mind that this is one of the main tools we can use to put us in that position to get actual stage lean, contest lean. So it's worth thinking about, but I thoroughly enjoy it, and my legs fucking love it as well. I'm not too sure how well the camera's going to pick it up with the lighting and whatnot, but after cardio I then go into 6 rounds of vacuums, TVAs, 10-second holds as part of my posing practice routine, just to really get decent control of your midsection, which, to be fair, it's not something that I haven't had, but coming from off season, if anyone's saying that their midsection control is as optimal as it could be, then they be lying. So just for now, for the first ones, I hold just onto here, blow all my air out entirely, then contract stomach. Ten times over. So we'll go. Meal number 1, 4 whole legs, which I think I've overcooked slightly. We've got some chicken, 100 gram lean meat, 100 gram chicken breast, and then some mixed veg, got green beans, courgette, and yellow pepper. I keep my veg quite constant throughout, or shall I say it is constant throughout all my meals that have like a cooked protein meat sauce in them as well. So I'm going to get to it. Meal numeros 2. Is that alright? Probably not.
200 grams chicken breast, 50 grams basmati rice, courgette, peppers, reduced sugar, Tommy ketchup. Boy! It is pre-workout meal time. So my pre-workout meal right now consists of 40 grams of whey, which I'm using Carrot Cake Perform. If you do not know, 50 grams of oats or cream of rice. I'm an oat man. I do like cream of rice as well. The CSM one's very good, butter pancake. 10 grams of nut butter, 100 grams of berries, and 20 grams of jam. But how I do mine, how I make my oat, you can't even see it, it's in this weird little tub. Even if I hold it up, it just looks like shit. My 50 grams of oats, I blend them up into like a powder, like an oat powder. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. Half of my whey goes into that mix. Pink salt, water, and the peanut butter goes in as well, 10 grams. Microwave, it makes it into like a cakey type thing. So the consistency of it's a bit thicker than just a normal bar of oats, which is nice to have. And then the remaining half of the carrot cake whey I make into like a sludge, and I pour it over. It's like an icing type thing. I don't know why I do it, but I do. I don't know why I do it, but I do. If it's gonna zoom in. So it's like, you can see the consistency of it. It's so hard trying to do this with one hand, by the way. But boy, she be tick. It is banging. And 100 grams straws. So I'm going to eat this and then we're going to go train. Right, I know there's normally a crazy interest people having like pre-workouts and pre-workout stack and things like that, but mine is simple as fuck. I'm a non-stim guy when I train. I honestly couldn't tell you the last time I used a stim pre. Last year, I reckon. Last year, bearing in mind we're at the end of July 21. It's a long time. If I want a little bit of energy, I'll normally go for a black coffee, or like we're using today. Oh, is that even focus? There you go. But my non-stim go-to at the minute, as well as the supplement needs pre-pump, is and will always be Vascumax Pro. Cherry Cola is the one as well. So we're in for push. I'll mix this, start sipping on it about 30 minutes before training, on the way to the gym. Oh, can you even say that that's prep? Can you even say that's prep brain? I've been doing fucking stupid shit like that for God knows how long. So let's get this done and we'll head to the gym. finitosa. Definitely just made that word off as well. Good session. Progression, or at least maintained numbers across the board. What did I have to swap out? Oh, the second exercise, I had to swap out the dumbbell incline. Free weights in that gym was fucking ridiculously busy today, so we swapped that out for a plate loaded incline press. It's quite nice, a hard fucking machine, a really hard machine. When it gets hard, it is hard. But I feel good, I feel good. I don't feel as obviously strong as what I was, but strength is still there. Psychologically, I feel fantastic. I do feel very good. It's weird when I'm having this conversation with people, like other competitors and things like that. I don't know whether to treat it as an inevitability that I will, listen, I'm 99% sure I will have days that when I get closer, I'll have them days, them dark days, them days that are hard, where everything is a fucking struggle. But as of right now, be it it's all novel to me. It's all brand new. The whole experience is new. Like I've never dieted to this extent. The routine and structure is something that I crave anyway. I love routine. I love structure. And obviously being in prep, that is fucking paramount. If your routine is not nailed to a fucking science, you will suffer. You will notice it. Now I'm gonna get home post workout. One whole bagel, not even a bagel thin, a whole fucking bagel. 40 grams of jam, 70 grams of cereal, and I'm always a Rice Krispies guy. Just digest fantastically well with me. We'll be a little bit more adventurous coming off season with cereal, I think, though. So I remember my cereal is 70 grams now, but height of off season it was like 120, 150. And 150 grams of fucking Rice Krispies is like ridiculous. Weigh that out. So go and weigh out 150 grams of Rice Krispies. The sheer volume is ridiculous. But yeah, 40 grams of jam, 70 grams of Rice Krispies, one bagel, 50 grams of whey. Carrot cake or chocolate, what are we gonna have? I don't know. I need to stop chatting shit before I fucking pass out and go and eat. So, peace. Whew. So, it's been about 2 hours now since we got home at post-workout. And I still had another meal to eat. I've still got another meal after that, actually. But this is pretty similar to my second meal of the day, which is 200 grams chicken, 100 gram white potato, peppers, courgette, green beans, salt and pepper. I'm really basic. I've proper cut back on flavouring my food as well at the minute. Just don't need it. Enjoying the food. Oh, and 100 gram of pineapple we've got. Boop. We're gonna eat this and then go get some steps in. Please, can we just appreciate this last meal? 100 gram strawberries, 200 gram 0% fat Greek yogurt, 10 gram chocolate whey, 10 gram honey, 40 gram granola. The rest day one's the one. Get 20 gram of dark chocolate with this. Boy. So before we go and finish the steps for the day, I will quickly run through what my setup is at the minute in terms of macros and calories at 9 weeks out as of tomorrow. So on a training day, at present we are on 2,989 calories, 270 protein, 385 carb and 41 fat. Then on a non-training day, 2,674 calories, 278 protein, 305 carb and 38 fat. Now, just because those are the macros that I am running, the calories that I am using, that means absolutely nothing to anyone else. It shouldn't be a case of those are the macros that Billy's using, I'm going to run those macros as well. It's a case of analysing how your body's responding to food and making adjustments where necessary, and that is what we do with every single check-in. So I'll be checking in tomorrow morning with Josh, which will be Sunday the 25th of July, and I'm 99% sure that there will be changes to come from that check-in in terms of food. So yeah, we will see. Let's go and finish these steps now. Out, wrapping up the last of the steps for the day, and that brings this video at 9 weeks out, 9 weeks as of tomorrow, which will be 25th of July. Next video at 8 weeks, and we also plan on making a trip down to King's Gym in Croydon, get a leg session in down there, which I will also get recorded as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next one.